going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington football team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 27, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4. Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
1 second down, Elliott.
4-yard line.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Landon Collins made the tackle.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
At the 50-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball over.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. He's at the 30, past the 20. And how about the big boys showing off the wheel?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Cowboys nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
Number 21.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
10th carry now for Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
56, the mock boy, 56. Check 56. All day, every day, any day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Elliott's the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. For and take it.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21. Cowboys 7.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen, escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Randy Gregory on the
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Rolling to his right. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He is good.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he stopped immediately there.
Made the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their
Play action. Now Griffin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
55 mark
On third down, Griffin. They'll roll him out right. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good. A big gain of 38 there on third down. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes this Washington 24. Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Intended for Steven Sims. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Washington.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
We got 3. We got 3, folks. We got 3. Hey, 950. 950. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Switch. Bang, 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 bang.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Check it back.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Allen. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A 32-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
Sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. 56 the mic. 56.
From the gun, it's Griffin. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. He's coming.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Griffin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
56. Mike, 56. 56. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 19 Light. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Lamb. C.D. Lamb. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Kickoff for Dallas.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. From the gun, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Allen now looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead is now 13.
Makes this Washington 34. Cowboys 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Griffin. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Cowboys 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up
to throw is RG3. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This is taken around the 12. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Minus 50, minus 50. Stop your body.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
The Washington first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
Allen to throw once more. Flushed out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Washington.
And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Steven Sims, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Third down and 10 yards.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Working with his 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal, Washington.
And now they'll throw with Allen. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.